go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Like going 9 to 10.
So how much are you getting in there? Right.
We're getting your beautiful face.
Wait, how about when I sit back? You
Still your beautiful face.
Who else is in there?
What are you from South?
Just you, just
Well now. Well now, listen now.
Y'all used to be from Florida.
Now, quit hollering.
I've been asking you about the cake.
Holler at me, baby.
Wait, are we recording from both locations?
That's right, exactly. I'll wave over here and that's wave over there.
Wow, this is quite a modest sit up here.
Yeah, I tell you, like, can I have this from when I'm talking?
I'm telling you, we going high tech on you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, and whenever I did this, whenever I do that.
Hey, Roddy, if you have the Energizer battery, you can go past here and go to a commercial.
Actually, speaking of battery, I don't. Yeah, I got 2 bars. So.
Yeah, I think I'm down to like 45. I gotta charge that up before I get to Northport tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a little 10-minute video down in Northport. Or the docks tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
You know what you could do? You could merge those videos into one video. You could.
I was thinking about that. It'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the little
But
splices.
how are you gonna get that copy to me? What, on a
Send her email.
email? Okay, then I can upload it onto YouTube and edit it into that, or vice versa.
Yeah, it'll be a .move file.
Speaking of YouTube, you know, I was on YouTube the other day and I came across Mama's funeral awake on YouTube.
Oh, how did? Who recorded? Oh, Gunther.
I didn't,
Gunther
I
recorded.
didn't do it.
Gunther recorded it.
They put
Gunther put it on YouTube
Yeah.
on his channel.
So I guess he just wanted to share with everyone.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
so-
oh my God, Mom. Oh. But I watched it for a little bit and then I
Yeah.
shut it off.
Was it the whole thing unedited?
No.
most of it.
Yeah, it was most of it, except for like I was interrupted and went right to Esther. I think that's what happened. He had to change cards, gigabyte cards, so it stopped at me a little bit and then continued with her.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
There you go, full Judy and your dad in there.
And
Yeah,
Sarah singing?
Yeah.
Yes,
got that in there.
yeah.
Yeah. We got the pastor talking in there.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll say the main stuff.
Well, it was smart for him to record that, really.
Yeah, yeah. You know, at that time I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah, nobody was except for him, I guess.
But it was good that he did it. Because I took his version and then I edited stuff like the songs that I created and I made it into a little longer one and I edited for fading and all that stuff. But I never put it, I have that version on my USB somewhere. But I do have it. I just didn't want to put it on the public form like that.
So were you searching like Mama's name or something? I mean, how do you?
No, well, yeah. I was looking for last June 22nd was the first time I did a video after Mama passed
Yeah.
for my show because I couldn't, for 3 weeks I couldn't find the positivity I need to do my show to put it on video. And I couldn't find it, so I put in the search, I put Mama, and then Gunther's video showed up.
Oh, wow.
And then all of the ones I've done on Mama, I did like 6 right after Mama died. And but that's when I saw Gunther's. I think Gunther's was like an hour and 15 minutes, and then when I edited this, remember the loop video I had going at the wake?
The songs,
Yeah, and I edited that last year too, and then I added something else to it. Some pictures of Mama. That's
Okay.
right.
Does he have any other videos on there?
I think he has 3, that's it.
Then you had your Mother's Day video from the year
The
prior.
you know, it's ironic, a year before Mama died, I made a Mother's Day video for her, and I brought it to our house to show her, and that's the one you guys saw today, where she was holding me, and I had all of her pictures on it with that song.
Yeah.
And how ironic that almost a year to the day when she saw it that would happen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm up to 1,876. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't kicked me out yet.
Well, they love the traffic.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, every once in a while you get the little perks from them, the checks for the hits.
Yeah, you getting that?
Yeah. Because they run their ads or whatever they do. It's monetized. I also get it from Google now, so, you know, but it's not much. It's enough for me to maybe, you know, buy new teasers or whatever you want to call them for my videos. But like I have to invest in some new t-shirts. She's getting in because the t-shirts I had from 3 years ago, the white is like as green as this now.
Gray, it's gray, they have holes in it, they got spaghetti stain on the collars.
But see, with me, everything's about marketing. I'll go to New Jersey Turnpike to the bathroom. I'll leave my cards by the urinal. I will. I go to the
We went
supermarket,
to Stop and Shop one day. I go down the bread aisle, and I said, "What is that? All these cards in the middle of rolls." Because I didn't know he was down there. He's going to the bathroom. I go to get bread, and there his cards are in between the bread.
And I won't stop doing that, but I was telling Esther, but I don't know if you overheard me about Brian England, but I finally did. Because for a couple months, I felt that I needed to let go of this anger and forgive him some sort, but I didn't know how to do it, so you know how I did it? I sent him a private message on Messenger, and I just put my website. That's it. And he responded to that. And for me, that was me saying, listen, it's never too late to change. You know, look at the website, and you'll see how many changes I've had and other people around me have had. And he actually responded, so that was an olive branch.
Yeah.
But without saying words, because I was afraid to say any words, I didn't know how he was going to react. How would I react if he reacted?
But he knew who you were, though, right?
Well, that's what he was saying. He said, well, what if I put my hand out and he said something stupid?
That's what I was afraid of.
I said, well, at that point, you've tried and you've done.
But then I built myself up to a level where I can finally let go of my anger towards him, just to be knocked down again because of something that he might have said. I was worried about that.
Yeah, no, understand.
So I thought the website is the best way to do it. I said, what better way than what I do all the time? It's to tell people, this is how you get help. So now it's up to him, whatever he wants to do. He can contact me and I'll be more than happy to talk to him.
So we talk about stuff like that. Just the other day, my sister had called, and my sister was with this guy. Probably told you he was in jail quite a lot. We found out 7 years later he used to beat her up all the time. And, oh no, the baby dropped the can, or the boy threw the toy. That's all. That's what she would say. I'm like, it doesn't seem right, but he's the father of my 2 nephews and my 1 niece. My other niece has a different father. So he's always been in and out of jail. Terrible on drugs and drinking, terrible. We saw him in the hospital when your mom was in last time, and he was completely out of it. Eyes rolling, drooling, slurring, saying, I used to tell him, oh, no, I want to see the kids. He hasn't seen his kids in years, probably 10, 11 years. My sister won't let him around because he's always drunk or on drugs. He doesn't want to around children. They're 16 and 15 and 20 now. Yeah, so the other day my sister got a phone call that they found him dead. Father. They found him behind the movie theaters in Mastic in the woods.
Oh my gosh.
But the story, that was bad enough. The story goes, he was doing drugs with somebody. He died and doing the drugs. He overdosed right there. The guy left him because he got scared. 4 days later, he told somebody about it. They went and found him in the woods 4 days later.
Oh.
Through the storms you've had the last couple of days, the heat you've had all over there. So my nephew actually, believe it or not, is next of kin to him. His mother's not. My nephew, because he's over 18 and he's blocked by like a child. My nephew wants no part of him. Never wanted part of his father. I'm not identifying anybody. So my sister went and said, come on, Ty, we'll go do it. And my nephew didn't do it. My sister saw the picture like you saw your mom. She goes, the picture you'll never want to ever see again, of course. But that same day we found out, Ralf went out to the pool and put this video out.
Well, we had just left church. We just stepped out of church with Mary and
I got a phone call.
And something told me inside I needed to do this one particular video. It was you probably think I was angry, but I was. And I'll tell you, I think I told you already. I felt like I let somebody down because I tried to a point to help him, but I gave up only because of the reputation that he made within the family, that I was afraid that people would say, well, why are you helping him? Look what he's done to this family. You know what I'm saying? And I will never let that happen again in my life. I will help a person until they tell me I'm harassing.
Oh yeah.
But I let him down because in the hospital, I knew he needed help. I let him down. I ran into him at Stop and Shop.
I was 43.
So not old.
But we just left church and I felt like I was saying, get on that video. And if you ever get a chance, it was last Sunday night I did it. I was in a white
talking
t-shirt.
about animated, you're talking about raising the voice.
I didn't sugarcoat it. And my point in the whole video is if you do have to do drugs and alcohol, turn to God and have God help you get rid of it. But you cannot get rid of drugs and alcohol without including God. There's no way, but you can include God and still do drugs and alcohol until God intervenes. I said this in the beginning. This is no lie. Every time I went into any place that had alcohol, I was tempted and tempted and tempted. But the more people that started watching my videos, the more people started writing to me, the more I felt like if I would ever do that, I would fail all of them. Because then I became
sure.
And I fed off that to a point where at one point the analyticals from Google came and it said that I had 876 viewers watch one particular video. When you see that, how can you go back and being the old you, knowing how many 876 people, 1,000 people
Yeah.
would be so? And I'm not saying that's the only reason I quit. I'm just saying that is my
Your motivation
that's
to
my
keep going
yeah.
too.
Because when I help them, I help myself every single day. Every single day I help myself.
Right, you say, he goes, I'm selfish in a way that I'm helping myself through you.
And then I will tell you something else from Casey and I were talking about this the other day. I personally felt that when Mama died, a lot of her upbringing beliefs that she brought us up on jumped into my body because, call me crazy, but from that point on, I started, my faith
Your
became
faith
so much
gets
stronger.
out of nowhere.
And I felt like it's almost like Mama was saying, here, take some what I taught you now and don't. Doesn't sound crazy, but that's how I felt.
Well, you're going back to your roots. You're going to
that's
what?
my video tomorrow. My
Well,
roots in
your roots.
Northwood. That's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
what I
Well,
said.
you know, it's scriptural that it says that in order for